Hello and welcome back to my channel Lady T. My name is Nathalie and today I'm going to show you a little update of my town. I haven't uploaded because I feel very sick. Hopefully it was just the flu. But yeah, that's why I have been absent. So this is just Mod being very energetic. And I thought I would just make the whole update 1 video because I've been sick, so I've been playing for the entire week. And I just wanted to give you some updates. Like, you don't need to see every little thing that I did, not every little screenshot that I would normally put in normal videos, I think. And I think that we can take a lesson here from Mod, that even though we're at home, we have to stay at home as much as possible, that we can still exercise even though he's outside. But he's just showing you what kind of exercises you can do. Thankfully it doesn't have bad breath. It's very funny to see my town like this because it's come so far in just 1 week time. This is such a cute little item. I didn't know what it was, but apparently it's a musical instrument and I absolutely love it. Just it looks so cute and small. I really adore it. We got a saxophone. We got a lot of musical instruments lately, this week. It doesn't stay in that location, it is going to move somewhere else. But I'll show you in a little update in a couple of days what my island looks like right now. And then we moved on to another day. Finally the museum got built. I was waiting so long for it, but it is finally here. I absolutely adore the museum. Walking around in it, it just looks so lovely. They did such an amazing job on it. And of course on Sunday now you have Daisy May visiting. I just think that she's adorable. I really love having her in my town on Sunday, and I make sure to buy a lot of her turnips. Like last Sunday, I saved up some bells throughout the entire week with creating the Tarantula Island and stuff like that in the night. So we had a lot of bells to spend last Sunday, but this is the first Sunday that you see right now, so I didn't have a lot of bells for her. And luckily my town got some higher turnip prices this week, so that was cool. Now I wanted to have some money left, I think, for shopping at the Nook's Granny. So that's why I didn't spend all my bells on it. This looks so strange seeing this book now, because my town has developed so much over the last week, especially over the last week. And of course Bubbles moved into our town from an island. She was a little intense, but she is one of my biggest fans now, so I love having her in my town. What I'm most curious about is the upstairs. Like, there are stairs going up, and there are no rooms where you can go just yet. And of course, if you've followed Twitter, then you know that there has been a data mine, that there's going to be a cafe, possibly. So I hope that there's going to be something, because I miss Red and I miss Katrina. Katrina doesn't give you anything for the museum, but I miss the painting section and the sculpture section, so I would love to have that back. Just look at how gorgeous the museum is. I absolutely loved going around in it. We're going to do the butterfly section in a bit, but I first wanted to take a look at the rest. I just absolutely love it. Also having the fish at some places just going through the bug area. I love how it just all feels like one big museum instead of just separate rooms right now. And now to my favorite part of the museum, the absolute beautiful part of it, the butterfly area. And it already looks like there are so many here, but that's because there are multiple tiger butterflies and stuff like that. It just really makes it come to life, and I absolutely love it. The music is also so peaceful and calming in here. I can't wait to see how this develops. And also, of course, we have the little reference to net over here. And also a butterfly in here, which I thought was really cool. And then the fish area. Absolutely love how they've decorated this place. The different rooms, it just feels like you're walking in a giant aquarium. It was so much better than I hoped and thought it could be. When we got New Leaf, I was already so excited because it got a big upgrade from the past games. But this is such a giant, big step forward. I just absolutely love wandering around in here. Just imagine this whole tank being full with sharks and stuff like that. And here, the little place in the floor. I just can't wait to have this museum filled to the brim with fish and bugs. And just walking through it. Right now there aren't any fish in it, but it would be really cool to have some fish there and take a lovely picture. And how here you're able to walk through their actual aquarium, it's just so cool. The only thing I miss here is coral, but maybe we will have that if we have donated more fish. And now the big giant tank. Maybe the whale shark is going to be in here, and it looks, of course there aren't going to be any, but it looks like you could have a show here, like someone talking about the different fish that are in there, giving a little show. It would be so awesome if that was the case. And now we're going into the fossil room. Just absolutely love how they did this tree of life kind of thing. And I just can't. I've never been so excited to film my museum. I managed to do it in New Leaf, completed 100%, but now you just want to see this entire place filled, because it looks so awesome on the inside. And I really like what they did here with the fossils, that you can walk through some of them, walk below some of them. It's really cool. It just makes it all come to life. And of course this is such a cute little room. We have more fossils. And the tree of life sprouting here at the beginning of time. And then there's one place left for us. A lot of my villagers are actually always exercising. That's what they really love to do. I love his little furniture. I would love to have some pieces of them. This is the first time that I think it was the first time that I got to visit the Bamboo Island. I've been to this place 2 or 3 times since, but it was so cool seeing it for the first time, chopping everything down because we like to kill the ecosystem here, and bring some home so that we can plant some and make some new recipes with some of this. Oh, the wild log bench, there are so many of them in my town right now. The first time I saw this big shadow here on one of the islands that we could visit, the Mystery Islands. And I was like, it's probably just gonna be a sea bass or something. But no! I got a sturgeon, wonder if it can perform surgery. And my inventory was full and I was like, please let me drop something. What I also found out is that the more I talk to my villagers, like the more days, they start to actually want to talk to me. Because in the beginning, when I just had a mod every day, they got kind of annoyed, but they were the only 2 that I got to talk to. And now that I have almost 10 villagers, not in the video right now, but in my actual town as of today, there are so many to talk to and I absolutely love it. And now I don't feel forced to just talk to 2 people all the time. And I really like how your villagers are able to comment on things that you've done the prior day, or that they, like Mod just did, like he just gave me some shoes that would go with my outfit. So I think that's really cool, those little quality of life things. And we have a new villager, which we're not going to walk into right now, apparently. First going to visit Frida. And then we have another day. This is when it was still a tent. Yeah, I was just going to say, like, around this time I upgraded it. And of course we have a new villager, the first one that we found on a mystery island, but the last one to move in. Melba, the absolutely adorable koala. I'm glad that she's a part of Taernsby right now. Actually, all the villagers that are in my town right now, I invited them through Mystery Islands. And I love every single one of them. One, we moved in from the campsite, which I'm going to be showing you at the end of the video. And I'm so happy with who we got, because apparently you can't switch. You have to invite the first one who's in your campsite, and we got so incredibly lucky. And Dad is teaching us some emotions right here, so we finally can emote, which is great. Especially the waving one. I just love to wave at my villagers from time to time. Now the ceremonies are a little bit the same like we had them in New Leaf, and they get kind of boring really fast, is what I'm noticing, especially because you only get to react in the same way every single time. And if you pay off your inclines and bridges very quickly, then you have so many of these ceremonies that it gets a bit boring, at least to me. And I love how my villagers just sit down from time to time and really seem to enjoy the island life. So there are so many quality of life things that are just absolutely adorable. And our house has grown a lot in a week's time. Yes, Nook, we would like another dab, please. I really like actually how the house upgrades are right now. Because you can't decide which room and that you don't have the unlimited space, that some rooms are just smaller. I like that, because sometimes I felt like I had to make everything big just to get the full house upgrade, and I didn't really want every room to be giant, but I also wanted to finish the house, if you get what I mean. So I really like that they get some rooms smaller, and that's just the way it is. And of course it started to rain. It has been raining in my town a lot this last week. Not that I'm complaining, because of course we get to catch the Gulakan. And they are not as rare as they used to be. I've caught a lot already. But I'm not really complaining, because it brings in the bugs, so that's cool. The things that seems to be really rare in my town are the tuna and the char and the new small fishy from the sea that I still have to catch, because I haven't caught those yet. And the tuna, apparently a lot of people struggle with it. But I've already caught a lot of blue marlin, so that brings in the bells as well. We just now have to catch the tuna. And here we find Maud warming himself because of the rain. He is the one who pings me a lot. But he is my dad, so he just wants to give me stuff to fill my home. Oh, the treasure hunt. I've done 2 so far, counting this one as the first. It was so confusing the first time, because I had no idea what I was looking for. I thought, well, maybe I have to pick something up, or maybe hit something like in plain sight, I just have to pick it up. So the first time I had no idea what I was looking for, and I didn't know where I had to look for it, like how far do I have to go. So I just talked to him like, dude, give me a hint or something. But he wouldn't budge, he just wouldn't tell me anything. And I was just looking behind the houses. I was like, where do I have to look? How far did you go? And I gave up. I had no idea how far I had to go, and I found out after that. But first, Tarantula Island. This was the first time that I tried to reach it, and on the first try I managed to get there. Of course you can create Tarantula Island. Here there are 3 waiting to kill me. But this was the first time that I found the actual one that you don't have to work for, which is nice as well. And then one jumped to attack me. But I kind of liked it. The whole getting stung, having to restart. And I just really like that they added this in the game. That you can have a Tarantula Island. Maybe in the summer you can also have a Scorpion Island. I will be very excited to see that. So that they are not just the tarantulas that you can get there. And of course then we bring the bugs in. From now on I'm going to wait for Nat. And to just collect these for him to visit, because he pays a lot of bells for them. But this was the first time I brought them in. First of many times. And we we once again run into our little wisp. We have run into him so many times since. I don't know, I would like it if he was there less frequently, because he doesn't give out rare items or collectibles or anything. So it just kind of feels like he is there, just to be there. And I like the quest, but not as frequent as they're giving him right now. Yeah, and then I found a present that not buried, and it was all the way on this side of the island. Since then I've also had the same treasure hunt with Frita, and it was actually on top of one of the cliffs. So this present can be anywhere on your island. So if you ever get this treasure hunt quest and minigame, then just look over your entire island. It has the same symbol as a fossil buried. And then we move on to yet another day. So yeah, it's getting updated, and here we are, immediately getting pinged by Melba. It was the first day, or first actual day outside on the island. I think it was, or maybe it's the second already. She's so adorable. We both love books, and we both apparently like tea, so she's good in my book. She's never going to leave this town. I absolutely love Bubbles' house as well. There are so many cute furniture items, especially that bed with the study beneath it. She's my biggest cheerleader. I absolutely love her. She's so cute. Oh yeah, the shell fountain. I was so happy when I finally found all the giant clams. And we actually managed to get all the fruits as well now. Very exciting. Yeah, he mentions the bugs an awful lot, also with planning his outfit, so I'm a little scared for his sanity, but we'll see if he survives. We are here for it. The dog nose looked absolutely awful. Oh yeah, the turnips. Apparently we had to sell them. We made a small profit. This week I'm going to try to hold on to them for a little bit longer. That was a nice turnout actually. This week I bought a lot of them. I spent about 300,000 bells or something on them. She's so cute. I just really wanted to pop down next to her and read a book as well. And I love how they move around in their house and actually make it feel alive as well. That they're not just there to walk around and talk to you and you go there. Bubbles also showing us some great exercise movements. She's more into the yoga kind of stuff and stretching. So she does that a lot outside of her home on the beach. Lovely place for it to do it. You're already a princess, Bubbles. And here, yet again, Wisp. I'm not going to get you through the whole spiel again. He is there so many times. He is on this cliff a lot as well. Maybe because it's a little more deserted. The right side of the island is getting inhabited with villagers and decorated. So this is one of the few places left where there's a lot of nature still. And yet another day. I know it was early, but I had to work at 8 AM, so I usually get up around 6:30, but I was so excited to start this day because of the new building, and because I knew who was going to help out on Nook. I was so excited to meet her. Now Isabel is here, of course, the little Shih Tzu. I don't feel the same connection to her as I did in New Leaf. I don't really like her start of the day. It just feels like, maybe because nothing major is happening anymore, but I don't know. It just kind of feels like she's just doing it because Tom Nook did it in the beginning of the game. I don't know. It doesn't really feel like it adds anything anymore now that all the major buildings are built. At least so far. We don't know in the future if there are going to be any new buildings with updates and stuff. I wouldn't know where to put them on my island, but... And Mabel was here for the third time, so apparently it just takes 3 times for her to suggest getting a shop built in town. I bought everything that she owns for 3 times because I thought it would help, but apparently she just needs to come here 3 times. Tom Nook is being lazy again. Of course. I decide everything on this island. Tom Nook thinks he owns it, but I own him. Here I just wanted to let you listen to the music. I absolutely love this hourly music. And the Able Sisters, we built it right next to Nook's Cranny, on the same height, because I'm building a road. Or not yet, because I just got the 3-star rating today. So we can get the path making tool very quickly, very soon. But my town has changed so much, I can't wait to show you. It's all coming together so nicely. There is so much to do this Wednesday. Also, Bunny Day is almost coming. I'm recording this on Monday the 30th, by the way. The big project. And of course there are some new recipes that we can buy, stuff like that we certainly will use. Getting on the chairs was a bit difficult at first. Just visit Tarantula Island 2 times or something and you're good. The mayor event taking place in real time tomorrow in my town. A lot of talk from Nook here, but this was the first day that this opened, and there was so much that we had to do. And of course we got a little bridge ready, so we're going to first going to celebrate this. I don't think I built a bridge on this day just yet. This is the trouble with talking about things that happened in the past. All our little villages are here to celebrate with us. I absolutely adore their little hats and their rainy coats. I was like, excuse me, I did everything here. So we opened that, and then we had to talk to Tom Nook once again. We're making sure that he gets to do his job. Yeah, but we still have to pay for it ourselves, just like a new leaf. Yes, so that's the planned Project K. I just finished it today, but in this video we're still trying to get everything ready. So what we had to do was create some more villager plots, like 4 of them, so that we can get a maximum of 10 of them. And we had to get our island to level 3 star rating, which I managed to do today. And the campsite, oh yeah, we had to build that for a lovely new villager. And we have to build it ourselves, and I absolutely love that. And of course we're going to build a first staircase. I want to make it look a bit like a park or a small forest type of town. So that's why we're going with these type of stairs. And of course Tom Nook is like, I'm watching you from the community center, so I'm just going to call you immediately after you're finished. And of course, because I visited the Tarantula Island the night before, we had some money ready to help us out to pay for this immediately. And I love the button off as much as possible. Absolutely quality of life that we needed since the beginning. And here we built the little campsite. I absolutely love how it turned out. I got to get to decorate it. And I believe I will show you that in the next video. Because I'm going to show you what my 3-star rated island looks like. But this is the location. I love having those little pine trees in the back. To make it really look like you're out somewhere in the woods. Camping. Now you know you're in trouble when they're both behind the counter waiting for you as you step in. Because usually they're doing stuff. This is why Melba and I are going to be the best friends. Sorry, Bubbles. We should start a book club. Also, some Nook and Isabel showing you some exercise moves. And I believe a lot of pictures. It is going to be awesome. She was so cute sitting over here. I just really want to have the ability to read as well and sit beside her. I want to have a sitting emotion. Or being able to sit down on the beach just random like my village is. I want to sit down next to her so badly. And those little glasses look so good in her. And here they were greeting each other. It's so cute. And suddenly there were 3 little stools out here. I haven't seen them since, but this was so cute. I'm just freaking out about every little aspect of this game. And the music. That flag is gone, by the way. I just wanted something before I scanned in a QR code. And that is the best thing that my mind could come up with. It has changed since. And also the little sound tune has changed as well. Because I had this Taernsby in New Leaf and I thought about it, but I gave my town the exact same town tune and town flag as I had in New Leaf. So I will show you that in the next video. And also I had to do this as well. You have seen videos of it, most likely. But you can actually poop out the grainer of the fruit you ate. It's such a cute little detail. This is the little music area. And Rodeo was already singing or playing the saxophone. So of course we had to play with him, but first we had to get a little balloon present and miss the shot. I also love how my villagers just burst out and singing randomly. It just makes the island come alive. Oh, I absolutely love just walking around the town and just suddenly hearing someone sing. That is how I'm getting used to the new voices of the villagers. And a new day, first time of Isabel doing the opening. Thank you, Isabel. And a new emotion learned by your mother. Of course, Rita and Mott, if you don't know, are of parents because they moved in with us and they take excellent care of us. And the Able Sisters shop getting built one more day before you can actually visit it. It's just nice to look back at this video and see everything getting built as I know it right now. And we're in trouble again. And I had to wait for an entire day because the first day when it was just built there was no one camping there. So we had to wait until the next day. And I haven't set anything up yet that I have right now. A shame because I could have shown you. But we got to decorating the island a bit more later on. Rodeo is there behind Frita and Melba, behind the pine tree. And we have seen this before. My camera or my Switch ran out of space, so from now on there were only pictures. We got to celebrate the new staircase being built. This is the little setup for the camp. Sahara visited us. The last photo of this video is going to be the new villager who visited us through the campsite and who moved in. So I will show you the video in the next episode because I first had to clear my SD card. But I want to thank you for now for watching. Because I really love doing these diaries and I really love playing through this game. Especially with Celeste and the falling stars. I just absolutely love these little things and I hope that Celeste is going to be back. I actually hope that she's going to get her own building. Like, I just want to look at the sky and have an observatorium or something like that. And I just want her to have her own stargazing building. I would really love that. And maybe I would build her on top of a cliff. I actually have a very good spot for her. You have to move in, Celeste. That's the gist of the story. And then we started another day with me not clearing out my SD card. The Able Sisters was opening. There was just so much happening. Gulliver, this was the first time that Gulliver got here. The only thing that I was thinking, like, it's cute that it's a mini game now that you have to find the 5 parts, but it's a little bit the same like New Leaf. It didn't really change things up and that was a bit boring to me, but maybe I'm complaining too much about those little things. And of course we were able to find some star fragments because Celeste and the shooting stars were in our town yesterday. Celeste isn't always there with shooting stars, but she was there yesterday. For now I want to thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know how your island is coming along. I will post another video later today or maybe early tomorrow, so look out for that. For now, have a lovely day. I will see you soon. Goodbye.